Federal Capital Territory FCT Executive Committee Exco has announced the approval of several major contracts aimed at significantly enhancing infrastructure development across the nation's capital. The approvals came during the committee's third meeting of the year, chaired by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. The approved contract will address critical areas including urban maintenance, road infrastructure, security, and public facilities. Briefing journalists shortly after the Executive Committee meeting, Coordinator of the Abuja Metropolitan Management Council AMMC, Felix Obua, said contracts were approved for the operation and maintenance of Apo Erector and an extension of the service contract for the Whopper Basic Sewage Treatment Plant. Additionally, the committee, he said, approved a 2-month extension for solid waste collection and management services across 40 districts in the FCT.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. I am Chief Felix Amechi Obua, the Coordinator, Abuja Metropolitan Management Council. In today's Exco, we seek and got approval for the ratification and award of contract for the operation and maintenance of Apo Erector, and also seek and I got approval for the extension of service contracts for the operation and maintenance of Whopper Basic Sewage Treatment Plant. And finally, we also seek and got approval for the extension of service contracts for the provision of solid waste collection and management services for 40 delineated districts in FCT for a period of 2 months. All these 3 approvals put together gave us almost a total of about 2.6 billion naira. Thank you and God bless
you. This contract, he said, underscored the FCT administration's commitment to enhancing urban maintenance and waste management. Also addressing journalists, the acting executive secretary of the Federal Capital Development Authority, FCDA, Richard Dauda, detailed significant approvals for road infrastructure. A major highlight is the upgrading and support of obsolete street light on the Nnamdi Azikiwe Expressway. He said a 14-kilometer, 10-lane expressway whose street light had deteriorated over the 15 years since they were installed will now benefit from a hybrid lighting system to enhance security and to improve nighttime driving experience. In a bid to restrict the movement of pedestrians, Dauda said the Executive Committee also approved the provision of pedestrian access control at interchanges in 12 locations in the FCT. Dauda explained that this project involving fencing green areas at the interchanges with mesh wire and providing walkways are crucial for securing sensitive areas, curbing the movement of miscreants, preventing open defecation, and ultimately beautifying the city's interchanges.
Unfortunately, the Director of Land is not here. The Director of Land did make a presentation on very critical policies surrounding the changes, the renovations, the overview of the land procedure here in FCT. I'm sure that he has been asked, there's going to be a designated press exposure, press interview for this because it's very key.
That the committee also approved the construction of a magistrate court in Jabi in addition to the 2 earlier approved in Asokoro and Geriki. It further disclosed that significant strides are also expected in district development with approved contracts for the construction of access roads, drainages, and culverts in Durumi district, totaling approximately 1.7 kilometers of new roads. Similarly, the Executive Secretary said infrastructure will be provided in Mabushi district, including access roads, underground drainage services, street lighting, and essential facilities like water and sewage collection. In a move to bolster security, Dauda added that the FCT Executive Committee approved a contract for renovation, furnishing, and technical installations at the Department of State Service Headquarters. Also, an emergency contract was awarded and completed to control erosion impacting major pipelines from the Lower Usuma Dam, which supplies water to Kubwa, the airport, and Gwagwalada, safeguarding a critical water supply network. Baba Sunday, Eagles FM News.